Hi, everybody. I think we're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Mary Catherine with Transformational Life and Self-Love. Welcome, Shri. I think it's working. I was just going to check it on my phone to make sure I was live. All these technology little things just to see what happens. Martha, it looks like you're here too. Yeah, it does. It does. It looks like it's live. Awesome. Thanks for the thumbs up because that shows me it is working. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just a quick live to answer any of the questions that I've been getting privately for the collective, those of you that attended the Ancestral Workshop, but also those of you that didn't attend but received the recording afterwards because your names were called in at the time. Welcome, everybody. Hi. Hello, Kelsey. Hi. Hi. Hi, Marta. Hi, Shri. Nice to see you all. So, my darlings, I'm going to talk a little bit about integration, what that is, what that looks like. I did mention it when we were doing the workshop, but like all things, when we're in that energy, we can forget. So I just want to go back to it because sometimes it can feel scary, right? Or it can feel a little like, what's going on here now after this workshop? And everybody has a different experience. Everybody has a different way that their body shows them they're healing, that their emotions show them that they're healing. So I just wanted to see if anybody actually had any live questions. You can post them, but I actually have some written down as well that I received in emails and on Messenger. So I'm just kind of going to talk a little about that. So there's kind of 3 points for us to remember after we do intensive healing like this, especially one that is, it includes energy healing, it includes quantum healing, it includes light language, it's including you, your own intentions. So I don't do anything, right? I hold the space. I don't actually take away anything or cut anything from you. I provide you with the frequency and the vibration for you to carry out the healing yourself. I am the conduit, okay? So I just kind of wanted to say that first because we all have to take responsibility for where we are, for our feelings, for our emotions, for our healing as well, okay? And let's take a breath. Alrighty. So the 3 things we kind of need to remember after an intensive healing or an intensive release, whatever word you want to give it, the first thing you need to do is be very gentle with yourself. So in saying that, what I mean by what is be gentle, I mean like that is have compassion for yourself. And what does compassion look like for you? That's what you need to feel into for yourself in that moment. What is being gentle? Is it going to sleep right after that? Is it just not taking on so much to-do tasks? So find out what being gentle is for you. That's the first thing. The second thing is forgiveness. Because we did an ancestral healing workshop, we're tapping into family lines, family patterns. And oh my God, if anybody here had any triggers since Saturday, put up your hand, let me know. So triggers can happen right after because we're kind of shaking everything up. So if anybody found themselves triggered in the aftermath of the workshop, take a breath because that's okay, that's normal. That's almost like part of the healing process in itself. It's showing you, it's like a mirror going, hey, look, this is what we're saying isn't okay in your life anymore. You're being triggered. Now let's rise above it. Let's see what needs to happen to release it and let it go. What's the new perspective? Okay, what's the new way of looking at this? What's the way of coming from a space of compassion, forgiveness, and love where it just doesn't feel like if it's hurtful or if it's anger, or whatever it is, okay? So with triggers, forgiveness, compassion. And number 3 would be allow the process. So if anybody's a type A personality here, put up your hand. We like things to be done now and right. When I say right, not just right now, but like correctly, the right way. So hi Diana, welcome. So if anybody here after the workshop kind of had this idea that they would fly through with ease and speed, like the speed being the word there, whether they had physical symptoms afterwards, because some of the integration symptoms, it actually can be physical. So some people may get like flu-y type feelings afterwards, because your actual physical body goes through a process of releasing. Your cellular structure is changing. You could have aches and pains. You might get cold symptoms, sinus symptoms. You might even have like tingling and weird sensations, hot, cold. Your hormones might go mad. So I've had a couple of messages saying these things have happened. What's going on? This is actually part of your healing process. This is your body. And because everybody is an individual and everybody has different ways of healing and maybe at a different stage on their journey towards healing, it can show up in different ways. So I'm sorry if anybody did have like joint issues or purging, like physical vomiting or the other way. That can happen. So again, just breathe through it. Don't be afraid and don't get attached to it. Don't put the fear there. We don't need to. It is almost like you're getting a detox. You're cleansing on a physical level. Welcome, Adela. Hiya, sweetheart. So you could be very tired as well, right? So these are some of the ones that aren't so nice. This is like you could feel quite exhausted, and you can go through that like roller coaster where you just have like zooms of energy, and then it's like really tired and you need to stop everything. And again, this is like the recalibration of the physical body along with the emotional body, along with the mental body. So take a breath again. So if that's, I'm not sure if anybody that's joined here has actually experienced that. I kind of see one name that I know that it did. I'm not going to call you out, but I did receive messages along these lines. That's why I want to say it out loud. There's nothing to fear here. We're all okay. So I kind of mentioned so eating. So your eating might, like your appetite might go, or it might increase even more as well. And sometimes that is linked to the hormone, like the recalibration of your hormones at the chemicals in the body, everything, because you're going to detox and toxins releasing as well. So that's why water, like drinking pure water, is really, really important. That's why going into the nature, going grounding, and I've said this, like having a bath, salt baths, all these things help with you with the release. Having nourishing foods, root foods, vegetables, stews, all these kind of foods help you with that grounding process and the releasing of that toxins from the body, from the cellular structures, from the decoding that we did, because we decoded you, okay? We used something that's decoding, we deactivated anything that wasn't serving you. Okay, and I mentioned the triggers. I'm wondering now, is there anything else that anybody had a question on? So the pain body and the intensity, I went through that. So some of the questions that came in. All right, so the third thing, actually, I'm going to go to this. It's the cycle of healing. Welcome on Toko. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. So the cycle of healing. Yeah, it's really important that you give yourself time and space. So what can you call in for yourself that'll give you that as well? All right, so I'm on to one of the questions now. I'm kind of going to speed through this. Right, will I still receive healing while watching the recording? So somebody that wasn't there, they asked that question. So will you still receive the clearing and the healings even though you weren't there on the day? Yes. Okay. Yes, because it is quantum healing. What we've done was quantum. So space and time don't exist in that kind of thing. So you could rewatch that recording 10 years from now and you're still going to receive whatever it is that your soul needs, whatever it is that, and this is what you need in your highest good. So yes is my question to that. You can just align your intentions to what it is that you want to let go, that what it is you want healing, what it is you want clearing with, what it is you want to call in. Because part of this workshop was about calling in the highest good, calling in the joy and the abundance, and what you want to bring into 2020. So I had one other question, and it was about a physical aspect. So will this workshop heal my, and this was a fibroid. So this was for a lady in particular. I'm going to say this, right? So yes, the workshop will help. Now, this is a yes in the sense that, yes, it's going to help anything that's regarding your generational ancestral that helped manifest that, let's say. So this could be to do with anything. Let's say you're getting migraines. If there's anything there that's related to that, like a family pattern where that was generational, that was passed down, and it's manifested as that type of an issue in the body or the physical, yes, of course it's going to help you. Will it cure you? Mightn't all be that. That's the thing. So we need to take our ownership and a responsibility of this, because part of that could be our own stuff, not just our family stuff, but our own stuff. So it could be also the environment that you're living in, the lifestyle that you're leading. It could be the foods. It could be the relationships that you had. It could be just something that got triggered, so it's not, it's like take responsibility and look at this holistically. Always go holistically with something. So yes, miracles happen, and I've seen it. I've been witness to that. I myself have experienced miracles when I've had these kind of things happen, where something miraculously cured and there's no explanation for it, through these type of energetic healings. But I am kind of, let's be practical, and let's be practical in the sense of holistic. That's the word I want to use. Holistic. Look at the body. How are your foods? What's your diet like? What's your exercise like? Do you mind the body that way, the temple? Are you rooted and grounded? Look at the mental side of it. So what are you, what thoughts patterns are you having? Look at the emotional side of it. How are you feeling? What's going on in the body? Do you talk to the body? Do you talk to all those parts of the body? Are you at one with that? And then you can go into the energy. What's the energy body like as well? So holistic in that sense. And that's the lifestyle. Like, is there stress? What's the environment like that you're in? So all of this plays into it. So I'm not sure if that can fully answer your question, but whatever anybody needs to take from it, they can from that answer as well. Okay. What? Okay, so somebody did send me a message asking around attachments and denser energies, dense attachment energies. So there's loads of words for this. I just call them dense energies, heavy energies. Now there's other words like entities or implants or whatever word you want to use. Yeah, there was a removal of many of those throughout the workshop. Okay, so if somebody is feeling like that didn't work for them, you can give that time, because rewatch it and allow. This is a thing. We need to take ownership for our own power, because nothing, no dense energy, nothing like that, no contract is stronger than the power that we are within us. Every single one of you has, the power within themselves to release and remove and revoke anything through any line. I'm just a conduit. I'm like a reflection back for you guys. So I want to kind of say out loud, you got this. Own your own power. You got this. Bring it back home. Take a breath again. Okay. Any questions so far? Kate, welcome. Kate, welcome. Erica, my darling, hello. I think that was it. Okay, so now I wanted to talk about I wanted to talk a little bit about self-love and bring it back to that, because everything at the end of the day comes back to the love vibration. When we're talking about compassion, when we're talking about forgiveness, when we're talking about feeling safe in ourselves, when we're talking about, that allowing, releasing, letting go, surrendering, at the end of the day, it's all coming back to love. It's all coming back to love. So I wanted to kind of, if anybody is looking for a Christmas present this year, I'm going to pick up this book that I've left down and I've picked up again and I've picked it up again. I've left it down again. I keep coming back to it. And a lot of you out there is going to recognize this. I know Shri and Kate's going to recognize it. It's Tara Love Perry's I Love You Me. And there's such a genius in the simplicity with which the information in this book. I mean, this is life-changing when we apply it, right? And I'm going to go on when we apply it. So I've been using this on myself again. I trained in this, but I still have to come back to me in this and use it again and reconnect with that inner me. When we reconnect with our inner being us, like the little child within us, the little me within us, and start asking and feeling, allowing ourselves to feel and come into the body, because that is part of integration. Part of the integration process is we can zone out a little when we're getting a healing. Part of the coming back in is that journey. We need to come home. And that's coming back home to the love, to the heart space, to the truth of all that we are. Sometimes we're like, but how? But how? What does that look like? The how is in the book. I swear it's in the book. It really, really is. The how is reconnect with your inner you. And that, I did it yesterday. I think I did a live on it yesterday, actually, because we can be doing so much. And when I say doing, it's like, you've got the kids, you've got the husband, you got the wife, you got the friends, you got the work, the career, you have the cleaning, you have the housework, you have the dinner making, you have everything. I'm just going to list off for a bit of fun there. And in between all of the to-dos, right, and the shoulds, and the have-tos, and the worry, we look in the bank balance, and the, oh my God, I don't have enough of this, and I don't have enough time. In between all of that, take a breath, everybody. In between all of that, it's like, do we love ourselves enough to give ourselves that space, that time, even if it's 10 minutes, just to reconnect with our breath and come back in? It's almost like we're centering and aligning and catching ourselves on that. And that's responsibility for self again. And ask ourselves the question, allow ourselves to feel. So in integration, you might go through these rapid emotions. It's like, give yourself space to feel them. We need to feel them, not stuff them down, not push them to the side, not numb out. Oops. And like when I say numb out, that is like numbing out through distraction. Look at that. I messed up my lipstick everywhere. You guys be my mirror now. Thanks. So it's like numbing out through distraction, whether you're over giving to everybody, or whether you are, overeating, over exercising, using any other substances to help you not have to feel. So part of our journey is to feel it, but not breathe it out, not ruminate in it. And that's when I'm going to start bringing us back into a question also that I forgot to answer. Do I rewatch this? Do I keep rewatching the recording? Watch it once, even in segments. Let it go after that. Let it go, okay? Part of what I am wanting people, we can get stuck in a cycle of I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to fix myself. I'm doing the work. And this is I always hear this, I'm working on myself. Yeah, that sounds so hard, Whew, can we take a bit of responsibility of that off? So, what can we bring in? We've let it go. So what can we now bring in? What can your focus go on to that's more playful, more joyful, more attraction, more bringing in, okay? So what feels good to start manifesting? What feels wonderful to you right now for 2020? What are you calling into your life? Okay, so we're letting all the rest of it we've done the work. And that's even saying that, that's it feels heavy when I say that. So it's, yes, we're healing. We're recognizing that healing needs to happen. But I also want us to see that it doesn't need to be heavy all the time. It doesn't need to be heavy all the time. It can be so much lighter. So I want to invite everybody out there is like, what are you doing right now for you that feels playful in your day, that feels light for you in your day? You know, do you wash your teeth humming? Do you lather yourself in soap in the shower and revel in the glorious skin that you're in? Maybe you're humming a song. Maybe you're dancing around trees like I did yesterday, just to actually try and ignite that inner child and let that play out. Like, what does it feel like to bring lightness in? Because I don't want anybody out there to start rewatching that recording like 10 times in the like desperate, I have to get healed. That's not what it's about at all. So take a breath for anybody that felt that they didn't do it right the first time and they had to do it the second time and they didn't do it right the second time. That isn't true. Okay, so take yourself off any hook, any perfectionism hook that you have there. Whew, because I could feel it. I got 1 or 2 messages around that. There's no right and wrong. The healing is going to happen anyway. This is through your intention. So I'm going to play with you guys now and ask everybody to comment. Who wants to play more in their life? Who wants to bring more joy into their life? Who wants things to be a lot lighter? Okay, less worry, less stress, less scarcity, less lack, less not enough, less I'm not good enough. Who would like that? I know I do, because I know even I, like the work I do, it can be quite, people's problems, heavy traumas, and I'm listening to that. So I'm like, I really need to release that, let it go. And now I know I need to doubly bring in more lightness. So my beauties, I would love to know, what are you calling in for 2020? What abundance and wealth and richness is out there for you? How can you enjoy it even more? And when I say that, it's like, how can you engage all of your senses in this? And that's like the sensuality of us, right? The body, the skin, the taste, the smells, the breath, okay? Everything, the way the body moves, the sound of everything. How can we heighten that experience for ourselves so that we engage more with each other in joy, in love, in friendship, in support? Hi, Kate, you have your hand up. Yay. So what does play look like for you, Kate? And I'm being playful and asking you that. Like, what does it, can you remember the last time you played? And what did that feel like? What would it look like for you to play a little bit more in your day? And how could you integrate it into your life? And take a breath. Even when I ask that, it's like, I am going to say I'm almost sensing this, holding it in. So let it go. Kelsey, yes, please. Good. So I was thinking today, I was like, you know what? Next week, I'm going to do a 3-day challenge of playfulness. And if anybody wants to join it with me, let me know. I'll probably do a daily live. And it's going to be, I want to experiment with this myself. So I'm going to be on this journey with you on bringing a lot more play into our lives, because I know when we play, we let go a lot easier of anything we're holding on to. And that's belief systems. That's our stories, our pain bodies, our mental issues, anxiety, right? So if we can bring in more play, the vibration of play, which is linked to joy, it's fun, it's light. If we can do that, we're going to be able to surrender more, allow more, receive more. And of course, when we play, if you ever see kids, like when they play, there's just that abandoned, like, they're lost in it, right? So take a breath. You're smacking your boyfriend's bum. I love it. High five. As long as you've got permission. So yeah, because when we play, right, I know I say this in a way of like, what feels playful, what makes you smile, what gives you that so it's finding that, because we can attract a lot more into our life, and there's a lot more flow. We will flow easier in our daily tasks and in our relationships with others. We won't take things so personally. It'll be like things will like roll off your shoulders. And there's a sense of creation can happen with momentum. So those of you in manifestation mode, actively putting your intentions together now for 2020 and really want to manifest the beautiful life that is in your desires, its dreams that you're calling forth. I can more or less pretty much guarantee, because I know when I've been in more play, I have manifested the impossible. I really have. I've collapsed time. I've done these incredible things. But for me, it's sustaining it, right? So I can do it, but it's sustained. Can I do it sustained? And I'm going to invite you to, like, what would that feel like for me to be able to do that? So it's like, take off your adulting hat a little. I'm not saying like you're going to abandon your children or any of that, okay, and abandon your jobs and throw it to hell and turn up naked to work or something, unless you're in a place that allows that. But it's more of that vibe, that atmosphere, and even integrating little nuggets in your day that just give that richness to everything that you do in your interactions, even in how you speak with others and how you're received by others. Because I feel it is a way for us to empower ourselves, right? And I feel it's a way for us to go into the heart more, access our heart. So, like, from head to heart. So with that, my darlings, dance now, dance around. And if you all have boyfriends that don't mind you smacking their bums like Kate does, I'd say go ahead and do it. Who's up for that 3-day challenge next week? Because I haven't set it up, but I will if there's more than a couple of people that would be interested. So send me a couple of thumbs up saying yes, I'm ready for the challenge. I'm up for that playful challenge. And I will set it up for next week. And let's see what we could actually manifest together. Because when we get together, when we're co-creators getting together, when two or more get together, right, there's this energy amplifier. And when our energies are amplified together like that, it's easier for us to hold our intentions together, but also manifest together. So I think I will. I'm going to do it anyway, see who joins. So Bella, hi, darling, welcome. Who wants me to pull them a card? Because I'm going to do that. And with that, I'm going to invite your intentions for 2020. I'm going to ask, what are your intentions for 2020? You might only have one or two right now, and that's okay. But hold that intention while we pull the card. And who would like me to pull a card? I'm going to tell you right now, like, my intentions for all of you out there. The first thing I'm getting is self-empowerment. And I'm actually doing this to my throat, that whole being in your truth, in integrity, speaking your truth, the power of your words for 2020. That feels quite powerful. And immediately as I say that, I'm being brought all the way down into my womb space. So men and women have this womb space. It's a space of creation. It's the infinite wisdom space. And what I'm feeling there is this, like, kaboom. It's like a heartbeat. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And it's like, this is our space of creation. Now express it outward. So, okay, I hear that. Thank you. That is delicious. So for all of you, that is, I'm just going to hold that from our womb spaces of creation, we manifest through our expression. Abundance and joy, and a space to call forth our dreams and hold our visions. Okay, and self-love as well, because I'm just hearing that. Self-love and expansion, like I'm seeing like stars explosion. So that's all feels pretty magnificent if that's in 2020. Tomorrow is 12/12, the portal. So there is a portal opening tomorrow. So again, it's an amazing manifestation time, the full moon. I wonder, is there any messages coming in for that? So if any messages want to come in for anybody in particular, I'm going to welcome that in. So who'd like a card? Let me know. Oh, Christy, you're on. And Jason, you're always popping on at the last minute, Jason. Adela and Kelsey. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that whole thing, the womb of creation and 12/12, there's a link there. So the portal, like that's the link for me now. That's what I keep seeing, is that like womb space, which looks dark and like big and vast with stars. It's like that, like boom, allow it out. Okay, so I have two card decks because these are the only ones I have here in France because I left my other fabulous ones in Ireland. So the ones I have here are my dragon ones and my gateway ones. So who was first? I'm going to pull gateway first because I'm just getting called to. So I'm going to see who's first for gateway. Boom, boom, boom. Adela, you were first, weren't you? Here you go. I will do it. So if anybody is wondering, this, I mean, seriously, I do recommend that. I wasn't just bluffing. I Love You Me by Tara Love Perry. It has exercises. There's even a free meditation on Insight Timer called Breathe and Receive. The book is available on her website. I think there's like a 15% off right now as well. So it's taraloveperry.com. But it's also on Amazon. So I've shifted just reading this. You know that way where you just start releasing when you read words because there's power in the words. So that's why I'm recommending it. It's a gorgeous gift for anybody. So I know Tara won't mind me saying it as well. It is genius in its simplicity. Okay, so Adela, this is for you. Kur isivi mamp sahete pere puro manalawasamane. Oh, wow. I'm seeing your whole family around you, Adela, right now, and you've got so much angelic energy. Want to know if I really see an awful lot of angels around you tonight? I'm just seeing wings, like huge wings surrounding you. That sense of they're here with your, you're in your power as well, like just hearing the word empowerment around you and seeing golden light. So Adela, there's much richness coming your way. It's just, can we open even more to receive it? Can we surrender and allow and let go? And I'm seeing that, like, they're showing me just coming from head to heart more, that like that, exercising that muscle from head to heart more. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that to you out loud. Your card is this one. You're gonna laugh. Look at the card I pulled. Letting go. So it's just what I was saying. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So that's the card that could pull for you. More or less what I was just saying. Now, I kind of want you to look at the colors here as well. So blue, the truth. All right, so your twin flame, I feel like the two fish are a symbol here as well for you. The Pisces and the twin flame. So there's something there for you, ebbing and flowing with that as well. There's no mistake in this being two fish. So there's, okay, so what I'm hearing is allowing that journey together to happen, to ebb and flow, whatever way it needs to be, the ups and downs that we receive with journeys as well. So there's a lot of pinks here as well, Sacred Heart. And in your power, like I said, that golden energy surrounding you, the fish being golden, the gold here, the pinks here, the blue, speaking your truth, being in your truth, expressing how you actually feel. But if you don't know how you feel, going inward and what is it? Why am I feeling triggered here? And like breathing in. What is that feeling I have? It's not feeling as beautiful and light as I need it to be. Going in, what is it? Breathing, allowing it out, expressing it out, but it's done with love. It's cleared then once it's out, and that expression allows that flow. So there you go, Adela. This is yours. Let me go. I hope that you're happy with that one. Let's see who's next. Tina, welcome. Marie, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to get Shri. We'll see who we get to now today as well. Shri, I'm getting pulled to Gateway for you too. So I'm seeing a lot of red around you. So grounding, Shri, is important. Red is also about passion, and for me, it's like expression. There's like a fire in it, like again, releasing any anger, anything that's there that needs and wants to be released, any resentments, any hurts, but also grounding. When I say grounding, that means centering oneself, um, allowing that flow, opening the body, your sitting space, and just breathing in and like feeling it go out that yoni space, right? Okay, so for you, Shri, your energy is feeling a lot stronger. It is time for you to be boom right here, right now, like standing tall, being that strong woman that you are. And when I say strong, that's not like I'm doing it on my own strong. That's like I speak my truth. I know who I am. I know my feelings. I know what I want. That's what I mean by strong. Wow. So yours is launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth to the universe. So are you ready to start now? Leave what is the past behind, the stories. So what I mentioned earlier, the stories, leaving that behind and starting anew. 2020. What are your visions for 2020? What are your intentions for 2020? What are you calling forth? What are your dreams, your desires? And launching that. Actually, like there's a sense of letting go in this because you need to take that first step, like that whole like new beginnings, stepping into the new beginnings. Um, hmm, So, okay, mountains are coming in now for me in this and you, because I'm kind of seeing mountains in the distance here. And I know you and I did something and mountains were in it. And within the mountain, I want you to recall what we saw within that mountain. So this is a personal message to you. You'll know what I'm talking about. Are you ready to embody the goddess within you? That goddess energy. And stop believing that it's not real. It is real. Open your heart to yourself. Accept yourself more. Anywhere that you feel like I'm trying. I'm sorry, forgive me. Maybe don't try so hard. Maybe it's just what we talked about. Maybe, Shri, maybe you need to look at it a different way and just play a little more. Maybe that's a route and a journey that you can take. Take a breath. Let it out. I love you. Okay, there's your card. And Christy, again, I feel gateway. Kind of getting dragons for you too. So maybe I'll pull you one of each. But gateway. Christy, my friend Christy. I'm singing to you, Christy. I don't know. What can you do? What can you do at all? All right, this is your card coming up. Okay. So pulling this card, I had this rush of like saliva fill my mouth. You know, when you just smell something that's really delicious and you know you've not eaten in a while and it's like, or you see these like you walk by these shops with the beautiful placements of foods and it's just glorious. So you're in a food market and you're just like, so it's like that sense of everything is delicious, because that's the word I want to use. Everything is delicious, luxurious, rich. It feels like that embodiment wants to happen more. There's no more starving oneself of. And when I say starving oneself of, it's like love, compassion. Starving oneself of, there's just not enough for me. I need to give out to more. So that's the end. It's the end of that. We're now moving into that delicious new beginnings again. And the card I pulled for you is following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. Now, everything is activated in this card. There's the moon and the sun, the giving, the receiving, the yin, the yang, the balance, the sound, the music, the sound of music. Of course, she's on her unicorn, riding her unicorn. And that's a very energy for you too. Unicorn energy is quite high frequency, and they come in with very special downloads, very special to help you with your intentions as well. So I'm just going to check in with the unicorns in you right now and say, because there's a reason that unicorn is in this card. So I'm just going to leave that card there for a second, and with your permission. Yeah, they want you to connect with them. So the unicorn and the dragon, the energy, okay, together with that, because it's like galactic dragon energy. Okay, so astral traveling in your dream space or in your meditation, your contemplation, there is a space in time, and you may not even be cognizant or aware of this, but there's learnings happening for you again, and this is all to do with your gifts, more of your gifts, re-remembering your gifts. This is your gifts and abilities now coming in. Now is the time. Are you ready? Are you open? Are you open to play? They're saying. Do you want to play with us? Let's learn. This is like not even learning because you actually know it. They're like, let's get you to remember this again. Do you want to play with us on this? So I'm getting he's coming straight in now. Your unicorn, and it's like his thing is coming right to my face. So tell her to be ready. He's like super powerful. Look into his eyes. It feels like a he, so I'm saying he. Look into his eyes. You're going to see images of horses or a sense of unicorns. You'll see those images everywhere, and really it's him saying like, look, I'm around. There's something I want to pass knowledge on to you. So now is the time that you're ready to receive it. Put out your hands and receive it, and start using those hands and start using those symbols right here, right now. It's time to stop thinking that you're small. For God's sake, will you stop that? Please. It's like he's saying that to me, right? Would you stop thinking you're small and just remember how actually big you are? Come into your power, believe in your power, be in your truth. Remember Sedona, that was like a taste, right? You are that every single minute of every single day. Start acting it. Okay, so follow your bliss. What's blissful to you? What gets you into that vibration of not being afraid to use your gifts, not being afraid to use your power? Do you need to play with others that are open like that? A little wink there. All right. Do you need to play with others? Do you need to find other support structures where you can be free and feel safe for you to start doing that more? Create a community around you. Because the more comfortable you get, the more playful you are with that, the easier it is going to be for you to follow your bliss. What is your bliss? My soul sings with joy. My soul sings with the joy. The impact is massive for you, Christy. Okay, so there you go. Who's after Christy? Kate, did I take one for you? Jeez, I can't remember already. Did I do one for you already? I can't remember. Yes, did I? Tell me if I didn't. I'll find Christy Jason. Okay, here we go. So when my hubby comes home, I will be stopping because I'm just waiting for him to walk home. There's loads of strikes going on here in Paris. There's no the trains and the metros and all that, they don't work at the moment. So he's been walking back. But luckily it's not raining, it's nice out. So when he comes back, I will be saying adieu to you all, to have some time. Exceeding expectations is your one, Jason. Ooh, this is so powerful. I soar into excellence. Look at that. Look at the gold, girl. Look at that gold. Look at it everywhere. And it's like shining out of your, I want to say pussy, okay? So I've said it out loud. Look at it. Look at that. I love it. Again, I feel that sense of balance, the yin, the yang, but also a massive sense of empowerment. And you're just expressing and showing it to the whole world. When you're in your power, when you're not afraid of shining who you are, essentially, and what you are, and what you do, and what you say, and what you be, you allow others to do the same. It's part of how you spread your light on earth right now. You know all this. Like, I'm not telling you anything new here. You already know all this. So I'm just going to validate that for you. And you will be so surprised the more and the more that you step into that, how boundless it is within you to go even further. So I'm just getting shown like there's a little fear around scarcity and lack right now. It's like, can you trust more? Can you come into yourself more? Because through connections, there's something here to do with you and connections with others, communication, connections, relationship forming. And as I say that, I am actually burping, like there's some release, there's some energetic release, almost like unraveling. So perhaps, Jason, there's some old relationship stuff there that's just releasing and being let go right now. If that's the case, well done. My ears are going right now. So anywhere, and I'm having to soften to hear that. So there's a sense that wherever you were told or put down, or words weren't so kind to you before in the past, or your power was taken away, or you gave away your power, it's like now is the end to that. Let's bring it back. And this feels masculine. I'm going to say this really does feel like a masculine thing. So anywhere that happens, releasing that, decoding that, releasing it, destoring it across all time and space, anything to do with the masculine there. Yeah, it's in my ears. It's like anger. There's an anger there. So whether you heard anger from them or there was an abusive relationship or you're angry at them and releasing that anger, because it feels like you've been doing a lot of that. So a little bit more of that to happen right before tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm just going to say tomorrow because then it was, and so it is. Rachima a pete moro sofa sakate. Hishima a no amane eti manana wasamana e. Hori im sahete sam torotimane manana. Elementals coming in to help you with this as well. So the elemental energies are very beautiful around you. They're very playful. They're very sparkly. Hali simi chumoro poro so it's like I get a contrast, like there's Isis energy, but there's also fairy energy, and they're very different, but there's both that energy around you. And again, that feels like the yin and the yang, the earth element, but also the galactic, the sky, the earth, the sky. So allowing that in. So the school of Isis is calling out to you. So I'm not sure if you're reading any books on that at the moment, but that's definitely there for you right now. So it's going to help you get into the power even more. And decode anywhere in the past. This is going into past life stuff. Decode anywhere in the past where that power was misused and abused and misaligned. And there's maybe even the slightest hesitation for you to come into it fully. So anywhere that is, I'm going to invite in whatever support you need or book that you need to read right now or audiobook. I think it's as simple as that. Good decoding. And again, it's linked to the throat actually. I can see you singing, so it's linked to the throat for you. So just whatever clearing needs to happen there, if you need to even clear with me. Haru kusamana e. Shuma am sehe sipato vasmana tu bale simske de ara ampate. Yeah, okay. So unraveling that, and allowing that in that new download that wants to come in for you. Thank you, Isis. Thank you. Karamasamte patamana. Hey, okay, there you go. Awesome. There you go. Who was after you? Who was after you? Who was after you? I did you, Adela, Kelsey, Kate. I actually did forget, so I'm going to do you next, Kate, then Kelsey, and I just heard my hubby come in, so we'll have to wait longer. Oh my goodness, Kate. Do you trust? Say it with me. Do you believe? Say it with me. And when I say that, I am being playful. But the card I actually pulled for you was expecting miracles. And that, the word expecting, it's kind of like I almost want to say allowing it to happen. And to allow, we need to be in that soft space. And that soft space is, and you know when I say this to you because we worked together before, I'm feeling your jaw so much right now. Like there's so much tension here, sweetheart. I'm really feeling it. So would you just like open and close and massage that? I kind of almost like I wish I could come out and just start doing that for you. And it's like the worry line here. So just breathing in and doing that. And it's like, can you put your hands through your head and your scalp? Because I can even feel tension in the scalp because the brain is like really overworking, like thoughts, lots of thoughts. So just breathe, let it out. And I feel, and this is what I am feeling, like a big cry could actually help. It's like that pressure builds up and just a big cry. Okay. And the shoulders, the neck, it's like, I want your body. Can you get that boyfriend of yours to give you now a massage and tell him I told him to give you one? Can you do that? Can you? It's like, I need your body. I want your body to really open and soften and relax because there's a lot of tension there. I can feel it, right? So whether you need a hot bath, get himself to give you a rub down. Oh my God, that sounds so bad. But you get what I mean. And your body first is what I'm saying. There's like, go to the breath, go to the body, head to heart space, and look what's awaiting you. Like, because this card makes me almost want to tear up. It's so incredibly beautiful. There's just so much grace in this. Miracles are blossoming in my life for me. Like, and I'm going to tune in just to see who's surrounding you, what's surrounding you. I am actually getting your family surrounding you, and there's a thing like the old ties, the old energy ties that aren't healthy, like dissolving. I'm imagining your mom for this. So funny enough, that's the energy I'm seeing. So whether that's down your mom line or your mother herself. Okay, thank you. And your team, your absolute massive team around you. So right now, okay. So you know the way I said massage your scalp and really, like it's almost like the thoughts. There's like a little barrier there between you connecting into, and you did send me a message on this, so I'm kind of like, oh, I am seeing that. So do I tell her that now? Yes. Okay. So relax the body, come into the breath. Can you get like, I feel like you need to get a massage and just really relax. Turn down the lighting, get the nice smells out. This isn't sexual, this is sensual. This is so your body just goes, ah, really just feels safe. There's no expectations there. And that's why I wanted to take that word expectation out. It's like just allowing the body to open and soften so that the mind can quieten. You can feel yourself in the heart. You feel soft. You know the soft feeling you get? Maybe you're, that sense that when we're in a bath and we've just got the steam coming up, we've no worries. We're just there for those moments in the present. Massage that jaw. I can really feel your jaw. And when that happens, listening to music, maybe doing some deep breathing and just listening to music, like really giving yourself 2 hours. You're going to need 2 hours of this. So something soft, and then a very easy meditation. I'm going to send you on one because I'm getting shown one to send you on. Okay, thank you. There is a galactic council that want to connect with you through meditation, and you're going to start exercising that connection. So through the portal 1212, I'm going to invite in that connection with you. So any downloads that want to happen, we'll invite that in right now. Thank you, with your permission. Open up your yoni. You're closing it. I can feel it. Gate open. Open like that flower. Ah, soften and open, girl. We got you. All right. If you need to move like this, do that. Soften the hips, right? Now we could do a whole session just on this because everybody would benefit from this. That is for you particularly, okay? Just start that one little step. All right. I love you. Who was after Kate? Oh my goodness. Who was after Kate? Kelsey. Kelsey, you're next. This is so much fun. I really do enjoy this, like playing. So Kelsey, I'm gonna say like I might have to make you the last lady. David, you're just joining. I don't think I'll have the time. Oh no. Because the hubby's waiting for me and I said I'd be finished. Kate, I'm just reading what you said there. You actually had a headache, so I could feel the thought like running across my head. So that's why I say massage your scalp. And yeah, great. Get him to give you an owl massage. Tell him I said to do it. Right? Prescription. Okay, so let me see, Kelsey. This is for you. The poor old dragons didn't get a look in at all today. So we'll just stay with the gateway because that is the energy that we're calling in, obviously. Gateway, holding the intention again. Gateway, the portal opening tomorrow, 12/12. Holding the intention for 2020. So, okay, I'm just going to invite you to soften as I pull these. And it's like I want to put your, not your, but I want to put my hand onto my tummy and kind of rub it. I kind of want to soften the tummy. So anywhere that maybe you're holding in the tummy, I'm not sure what's going on there. But I definitely want to put my hand there. And that's kind of tummy womb space. And just soften your shoulders, soften everything. I'm going to pull you this card now. There's a lot of soft energy around you, and it's very feminine. It's like the divine feminine energy. I'm going to instantly say, for me, it's what I associate with the divine mother energy. It's very soft, but also Magdalene. Yes, okay, thank you. So there's 2 cards for you. And that is like divine feminine. It's pinks, it's soft yellows, it's pastels, that colors. And they're kind of the colors I've pulled in this. And again, the sacred heart, listening to your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So allowing the whispers in. Sometimes when we listen to our intuition, it's almost like you're trying to grasp it, that kind of way. It's like you can nearly feel something's coming in. It's like, and you're grasping it, and it's like, it's okay. Just soften, open, listening with the heart space. The second card that was definitely for you is one we pulled already, and it's the same thing. Following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. So going into the heart space, listening to the heart space, lots of sacred heart activation stuff here for you. So, and a lot of, again, it's like linked to your power center too. There's a lot of yellow. Following your bliss, playful, the balance, the yin, the yang, the give and the receive, the sun giving, the moon receiving. So I'm just going to invite in if anything else wants to come in for you, the link of that. So when we want clarity, right? Or when we're like, what do I do next? Or what do I actually need? What do I want? Or what's the right decision? These questions we have about our lives. Or is this person the right person for me? It could be anything, essentially. Can we come into the heart space? Because it feels like this is you learning to do this more and more and really trusting the messages that come from that. And how we come into the heart space, it's easy to access it when we're in our play, our joy, right? So that's one way to get there. So I actually have a couple of videos. You can rewatch them. They're from headspace to heart space, and it incorporates some of this messaging. But what I kind of feel for you, and I am feeling, it's like, I'm double checking that, because we have a general heart center here in the center, but this is like the sacred heart, the upper heart, and this is our purpose, from our purpose, right? Because you are on the path, on the quest of your purpose right now. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so I'm wanting to open my jaw a lot here as well. Like there's like tension. So if there's tension or anything that needs to be said around this for you, just allow that out. Perhaps you need to journal it. So let me know if any of that is resonating right now. But what I want to kind of say, just going down the messages as well, what I kind of want to say is that you too? Because I don't know, am I still feeling Kate? Okay, I love you. Okay, so it's like that release from the head space. That's what that is. That release from the head space coming into the heart space. So when we're here, maybe we should all do that now before I finish, because this is going to be the last card. So let's all go to our heart space. Who's up for that? Let's all go there. Let's do that. Breathing in. Placing your hand on your heart, placing your hands on your heart, and just allowing the breath to kind of come in like a wave. Excuse me, I'm even yawning because that's an energy release. So if you are, allow that out. Feel your shoulders drop. Now, if anybody's tight shoulders, I mean, hold them, press them, move them, roll them. So we're going to connect to the upper heart. Our heart knows, our heart has absolute wisdom, and that's been shown. Our wisdom resides within the realm of the heart space. And if we lead a heart-centered life, it is a life that we're fulfilled in. It's not a head-centered, it's a heart-centered. So coming into the heart, let's breathe it down. Oh, soften the body, soften the yoni space, soften your sitting space. And come into the heart. So what would coming into the heart look like for some people? So a quick and easy way that I do that is find appreciation, find gratitude. What are you grateful for right now? What makes you smile? And you can see I'm already thinking about it, okay? So what makes you smile straight away? And I have an easy one. It's my hubby, to be honest. He's absolutely amazing. So he's watching this live as well. I laugh. So it could be a place. It could be you're by the sea or the mountains. It could be your children. It could be a beautiful book or a bath. Whatever makes you smile or feel like you want to bring a smile to your face. So it could be a good movie. It could be anything. It could be simple as hell, right? So let it in. What is that brings you a smile straight away and you just feel good? I'm going to invite you to be grateful, bring gratitude. Breathe it in. Expand it out. Is there more? Can you bring in more? Something that's easy, not hard. Maybe it's smelling a flower and enjoying that smell. Maybe it's putting up your Christmas tree or seeing the lights, twinkle and dazzle on the streets. It can be little things like that. So allowing that in, bringing you into heart space, feeling good, feeling warm. Horo savasamana ese, hari isi pi paala la mana tu, hor shovo ye, ha ti vishkamana navasoto va, ruso ye semana navasu, he abara ali siti, hakia nama aiti vamana na usuvo. He marha suyi mana vasa tayi. Huro savami si mara avala hasati. Huro umpahete ya savi mpse. Humpayis mpsehete. The balance of the masculine, the feminine, that's for you, Kelsey. Huro sa sama si samara sava. Just breathing in. Softening, allowing that love. You might even say out loud, I love you, me. Thank you, me. I'm going to invite you to feel into what's true for you right now. If anybody has a question out there, and phrase that question so it can be answered yes or no, true or not true, and ask it out loud right now. Whew, I'm releasing a lot of energy. So ask that question out loud. And I'm going to invite you to feel in now with your hand on your heart. Feel into, is it a yes or a no? What feels more true? And just breathe. Take that breath in. You can even ask, is this a yes? And breathe in. Does that feel light? Does it feel heavy? Or is it a no? Breathe in. Or if it's something that's true or not true, breathe in. So for instance, something I did recently was I'm developing an online course, and it's going to be called the chakra system. It's on the chakra system, the chakra cleanse. And I was like, will I launch it in January? And I was breathing into this. I was going, will I launch it in January? Is it to be launched in January? Is that the highest good? And I was feeling in yes or no. And I couldn't get an answer. And then I was like, okay, is it February? And I was getting, there's a kind of a yes. And then I went March and it was like, boom, loud yes. So I'm going to be advertising in February and launching in March. I received my answer. So it's like I had to breathe in and feel what was true and not true. But also, did it feel heavy for me to do it in January? Did I have too much going on? Like it was going to be pressure. So feeling into how that body is. Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? So that is listening with your heart. I hope that helped. Take a breath. The more you practice this, the more you ask these playful questions, the more we're not attached to the answers. So you can even ask what, like, is my name Mary? Yes or no? Like, ask what questions that you kind of know the answer to, but really tune into your feeling. What's true? What's not true? Play with little things. Soften and open, listening with your heart. So anything that wants to come in, I mean, I am going to say, Kelsey, for you particularly, that light language was for you, and that was around the divine feminine wanting to come in more. And it's very much like it's engulfing and wrapping you up in warmth right now to allow you to trust that feminine side of you. Because sometimes we're so used to the masculine, the doing, and the logic, and the practical, and the reality of. And the feminine is a lot more like creative, inspirational, where our dreams can manifest from, where it's like anything can be created from. So I'm feeling like that's for you. You're in that manifesting, creating, inspiring time right now. And listening with your heart is going to be an important exercise for you. So let me know if that resonates, and it will for many others. I'm just seeing the last messages come in. Irina, I'm sorry, that was the last one I'm doing now, but this message is relevant to every single one of us right now, even me. So Kelsey, thank you, because this was a collective message. Beautiful. Thank you so much. It's a reminder for me as I've been in my head too much. Awesome. Okay, awesome. All right, my loves, that is it. I'm going to my gorgeous hubby. It's time for me to turn off and switch off for the evening. And I bless and I thank each and every one of you. If anybody has still more questions around integration regarding the workshop, let me know. If you've just hopped on now, obviously watch the replay of this, and if you've any further questions, just post in the message bar below and I will get it. Claire, oh, I'm just seeing you now, and Tiffany, I'm sorry guys, I'm finished, but I will have another one next week. If I have enough people sign up, I'm going to do a 3-day play challenge. So activating the playful you, essentially, which is all about creation, manifestation, getting in the flow. The play creates the flow. So if anybody wants to join me in that, please do. I'm going to think about it now, because I just decided when I was on this live I'm going to do it. So I'm going to think about it, see how it wants to look, whether I start Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll let you all know. I'll post it. So please let me know if that sounds fun. Mwah! Lots of love. Bye, guys.